What up, Nick?
What's up, Marty? What's up, people? Just gonna stare at me, bro? You're not gonna talk to me? This is a fucking podcast.
Oh yeah, it is a podcast. I forgot. Damn it! I thought it was a staring con
Whoa.
contest.
Take
Constant.
take that penis out of your mouth
Uh,
and you could speak properly. All right? There you go. There you
hey
go.
Nick.
Look at you. Now you're a lot more legible.
Damn, I didn't even look at myself before getting on this podcast.
Yeah, bro. What are you doing?
I didn't want to be wearing this shirt.
Nah, it's too
I
late.
didn't.
It's too late.
I didn't even look at the mirror.
Come on. You set everything up, you put all these lights up, and you get everything
Yeah,
ready. And then
I
you
care more about looking good with the camera and lighting than I do with myself.
I
Shouldn't
mean,
be like that.
it goes hand in hand. But I feel you. There's a lot of times that I set a whole bunch of stuff up, and then I look at myself on camera, and I'm like, "All right, hold on. I gotta change my outfit. I gotta do something. It's just not
Yeah.
right now."
Yeah, some of the vlogs that I filmed too, like I look back, I'm like, fuck, why didn't I just do this a little bit, just so I can adjust my hair a little bit instead of being wild like that.
It's because a lot of times you're thinking about what you're saying, what the framing is.
Yeah.
There's just so many things to think about.
Mm-hmm.
But because we do it so many times, it becomes like it runs in the back of our head. You know, it's in our subconscious mind. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you're still like thinking about it. So you kind of forget how you look. I mean, there's nothing you
Right.
could really do like much about how you look because, you know, pretty ugly.
I'm ugly.
Yeah.
I feel
But, you know, it helps.
But I don't like the reason why I don't look at myself and stuff before I record is because I feel like I'm gonna lose the thoughts that I have. You know, sometimes I want to talk about something, and I just want to turn on the camera as soon as possible so I don't fucking lose whatever's in my head.
Yeah, man, it's also
And-
real. It's not fabricated. You know, you're not trying to look pretty for the camera. What are you?
Yeah,
A woman?
not just women try to look pretty, man.
I know, man. I do it too, so I'm guilty.
Hey, did you get a lot of feedback for the skit you put out today?
I was just waiting for you to ask that. As soon as we paved over to
That
women.
was I literally like had no comments, man. Like that was insane.
I've had that idea for a while. I've had that idea for, I don't know, have I ever told you that idea or no?
I think you might have, because
Yeah.
it didn't feel new to me because I think you told me
Yeah.
about that idea before.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a surprise to me, you know.
Right.
But I could see that being a complete curveball for whoever's watching it for the first time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had this idea for almost 2 years now, and I've tried to get 3 different girls to do it. And, you know, I get why they wouldn't want to do it. It's pretty out there. But I would always explain to them, like, hey, you're not going to be, you know, in the same shot as me. So it's not going to make it seem, well, I guess for me to say that, I kind of got to explain to the audience if they haven't watched it.
Yeah, I was about to cut you off there and pretty much tell the audience to
Yeah.
you know what it's about.
So I did this skit today where I used that soundbite from Kool and the Gang, Summertime or something like that. I think that's the name of the song. It's the one
It's
from.
not even about the song.
Well, yeah, but
It's about the concept.
it is about
Yeah, the song
concept.
complimented the skit.
Right,
but-
because it's trending right now. You know where that song's originally from
Oh.
also. I mean, obviously, besides the band, that song came from a commercial that Nike did with LeBron, I think in like early 2000s, where LeBron played
didn't
like...
know that.
Oh, yeah, LeBron... You never watched that commercial? He played like 5 different versions of himself.
I don't recall watching that.
Oh my God, that commercial is hilarious. That's by far the best acting I've seen LeBron do, and the most wholesome, funniest piece of content that he ever did. But so I used that soundbite, and the concept that I did was getting your ass eaten for the first time. Because we've talked about it in the podcast, like, oh, would you ever get your ass eaten? And I've had these conversations with friends that you know as well. You've been there in some of the conversations where they're talking about getting their ass eaten, and they're almost trying to convince you, like, oh man, it's gonna change your life. you just can't deny it until you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I always kind of had that thing where I was like, bro, what if you shit on the girl as like she's eating your ass? I understand guys have a G spot in their ass, but what if you shit on the girl, bro? Like, you know, you can't control yourself at that point if it's so good like they claim it is. So
Yeah, but you don't shit when you hit a G spot, even for a girl. Like, what do you mean?
I've heard some horror stories. Horror
Really?
stories. Yeah, I've heard some
That
horror
happens?
stories. I've heard multiple horror stories.
Like, what's one of them?
Well, okay, I don't have to put out his name, but one of my
Say
boys,
Bob.
okay, Bob was having sex with this girl, and apparently he went so ham, as according to him, that she shat herself. And he was
Whoa.
like, "Oh, I smell something weird." And yeah, he was like, he turned on his lights and he saw like some shit on his cover and on his penis. So it happens. And I've heard other stories. I've had other friends that said that they were having sex and putting it in a girl's butt and some dookie came out. So there's some horror stories. I don't know about guys. I've never heard about a girl eating a guy's ass and then he shits on her. But also, majority of guys,
Well,
unless
that's what your concept was.
exactly, that's what my concept was, where a girl's eating a guy's ass and then he shat on her and she comes up and her lips are all
Oh, God.
chocolatey.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I've had this concept for, like I said, over 2 years. I've been trying to do it, got rejected multiple times. Like I said, I understand why. But also, I think because I did it myself, it made it funnier than just the girl. Because I put on a fucking wig and pretended like I was the girl. So I think that could have been funnier too, you know?
Mm-hmm. No.
But
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
there's...
You know what? I could see TT doing that role. She would
Yeah.
make some funny ass faces, bro.
She
oh my
would.
God, that shit would be hilarious.
That shit would be super funny. But the thing is, she would still need a guy. You know what I mean? Because Quay, who plays TT, he never plays Quay in any of his skits. He
Oh,
only
you
plays
play
TT.
the guy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And then the girl, and then TT plays the girl.
oh, facts. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't know, bro.
think it
Even
would be
pitching
hilarious.
this skit to people and to like girls is like super fucking hard. You know what I mean? Like I would only
Yeah,
pitch
it's
it
very
to
awkward.
I would only pitch it to specific girls that I've had prior relationships, like doing other skits
Yeah.
with, or I know them as friends. So I'm like, hey, would you be down to do this? And
You have
I
to
got
be close to
really
them.
close one time to doing it with this girl until the day of. She was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing this. And I was like, I get it. I understand. I wish you would have told me earlier, but I get it.
You didn't even expect her to show up, huh?
I mean, yeah, I was like half in, half out, you know, because it's definitely a wild concept. Just like that skit that we filmed where a girl's giving me head and then I wake up because it's a dream and it ends up being a dog. That's still a really wild concept. I've had some wild concepts now that I really think
Fuck
about
yeah,
it.
even the one that we did together were the secondary brain.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I would have never thought about some shit like that.
Yeah, I have a fairly dirty mind. I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting better. I'm a recovering addict.
Yeah, I've noticed your acting is also like toning down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you're not as exaggerated as you used to
Yeah,
be.
I mean that specific skit, I had to be exaggerated, but
yeah. That one was back to like your
expressive
exaggerated
self.
form.
Yeah.
exactly.
I've
But
definitely toned
recently
down.
I've noticed.
But it's because I would overact a lot in a lot of times, and I mean I'm still nowhere near. I don't even consider myself a good actor. I'm still working towards that. But it's just about like the decision making. I think a lot of times my main issue is that I just, even though I write these skits, I kind of come into it blindly. Like I know what's happening, but I never rehearsed it. I don't know what what his expressions are going to be. I just know that in this particular part, I'm going to be angry. In this particular part, I'm going to be happy, you know, but I never kind of rehearsed it in my mind. I just kind of see what the shots are and things like that. So I got to get a little bit better at that.
Yeah. Is it hot out there?
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's super hot out here too. It hit 91 with the
Really?
humidity.
Oh yeah.
Jesus
With the
Christ.
humidity, it feels like 98, 100 degrees. I'm sure.
Oh fuck yeah, bro, it's insane. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know that it gets this fucking hot in the East Coast.
What do you mean? You've lived in
I
the East
I
Coast
just
your whole
didn't.
life.
No, I'm talking about like Northeast.
Oh, okay. I was about
When
to
I
say.
when I talk about Florida, I don't even consider Florida East Coast. I consider Florida the South.
It's weird because a lot of people don't really consider Florida the South. Like when you say the South, to
They
my
think it's
mind,
like Georgia or
yeah,
something or
Alabama,
Alabama.
Georgia, New Orleans. You don't really
Right.
think of
So what the fuck is
Florida.
Florida? Florida is its own fucking country.
It really is. Florida's very different from the rest of the United States, especially
Yeah.
South Florida. You know,
Hmm.
it's very different out there. But I mean, we've talked about this before. I'm very glad personally that I grew up out there and kind of got to experience that. And then coming out here to LA, I appreciate Florida a lot more.
Yeah. Did you see the building that collapsed over there in
Oh
Miami?
my God.
Shit was nuts.
That was in, bro, I was at a shoot and then one of the actors came up to us and was like, "Yo, did you guys see what happened in Miami? There's a building that collapsed." And then automatically I'm already kind of like in my mind, like, bro, like I'm from not specifically from Miami, but I'm from South Florida. I'm from Broward County. So I possibly know somebody in that building. Uh, I mean, it sucks to all the victims that lost their lives. They're still out there trying to find bodies. I didn't specifically know somebody directly, but I indirectly knew a couple of people actually.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. My mom's
What
boyfriend.
happened to the building?
Bro, I mean I didn't really get too much into it, but apparently this building has been sinking by I don't know if it was 2 centimeters or 2 millimeters. I think it was 2 centimeters per year since the 1990s. So it's been sinking for a
Damn.
while. Yeah.
So it was about to collapse. Isn't that like any safety concern for the city at all?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like how can you let people live there knowing that that shit is sinking? It's inevitable that it's gonna eventually collapse,
Hell yeah.
you
I
know?
would not like to live there
Oh my
knowing that.
God. Thank God that I live in a 2-story building. Cause I'm like, all right, if this shit collapses, like, I mean, granted, you could still pass away, but the probability of you surviving is way greater than a fucking however many floors. I don't know if it was like 14 or 10 floors, something like that. It was a lot of floors.
Right.
But bro,
Yeah.
it was just so sad.
Insane.
Just thinking about all those people trapped under there. A lot of people survived, I'm sure, but they ended up dying because they couldn't get there. You know, the firefighters
Hmm.
and the rescue team couldn't get to them in time, so they end up passing away.
That must be devastating to be trapped under there.
Oh my God,
Especially with the
man.
big ass concrete block like on top of you. Something
Yes.
like or on top of your leg.
Yes. I knew some people that were absolutely freaking out because they knew people that lived even around the area. So it's like, bro, you don't know
Yeah.
if they were visiting somebody in that building at that time, you know?
Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
But that type of stuff just comes to, you know, it may sound cliche, but it's like, fuck, bro, like really enjoy your life, enjoy the moments, enjoy every moment. And I know as a human being, it's super easy to just forget about all the positives because we got so much fucking stress, whether you're in debt, whether you're searching for a new job or you're stressed at your current job or just whatever, bro. Life just hits you in different ways. But I mean, every day, just the fact that we're healthy is like a blessing because there's so many people already suffering from some type of disease or even like cancer, for example, bro. There's people with cancer out there that the only thing that matters is their health, nothing else, you know?
Yeah. When you're sick, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, bro. And it's like, damn, like it sucks too because when this building collapsed, it was at like 1 something in the morning. So majority of people were
Oh
inside their
wow.
apartments, you know,
Sleeping.
sleeping.
Fuck. That's crazy, dude. Insane.
And it was at like a nice area.
Wow.
But
Crazy, crazy.
the people that own that building and all that, they deserve to get sued out of all their fucking money for being reckless and, you know, obviously just being cheap and not fucking demolishing the building and building a new one because they fucked up.
Yeah, but not everybody got the money for that, bro.
I get it, but bro, if you build something that's fucked up, it's like you fucked up. Now
Right. I don't think
something
they bought it, like, or I don't think they built it and it was fucked up. I think they, like, whoever owns it, like, bought it already like that. I don't know if they knew or not, but
they had to have known. If they known since the 90s that it was sinking, they had to have known.
yeah.
Or like
I
adding
don't
some
know.
type of support to it or something like that. Actually, I was recently watching a little mini doc. I think it's in Sydney, Australia. They built this really beautiful luxury building, and a year after being built, it started sinking.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if it was like the structure or like I forgot if it was the sand or the terrain that it was on,
Oh
but
no.
it started sinking. And then people that bought some of those units for millions of dollars, now it's not even worth anywhere near that because
Right.
the
Worth
building's
zero.
eventually gonna fucking collapse.
Oh, I thought it did collapse. Never
No, no,
mind.
no, no, it didn't collapse, but it's eventually going to. Now, especially with a story like that just came out in Miami, I'm sure
Yeah.
they're not moving into that shit anytime soon. Or whoever lives there is getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Fuck.
Crazy, bro. And like the fact that when that building collapsed in Miami, a lot of the first responders, they couldn't get to the people and help them because not the entire building collapsed. So they were scared of more of it collapsing. So they had to get there and make sure that it was good and that it wasn't going to collapse so they can start helping people. So they would be hearing screams and people asking for help and they couldn't do anything about it. Imagine, bro.
That's insane.
Damn, that shit gave me goosebumps. That's crazy.
I can't even imagine myself in a situation like that.
Oh my God.
I hope nothing drastic happens like that to me, man, because that shit is nuts.
You have no choice, man. I was in LA Fitness playing basketball, and we were kind of talking about this. We had like a little life moment. We're like, bro, you don't know when your time is. Like those people didn't know that that was gonna happen. You could be chilling inside of your house in the safety of your own home. All of a sudden, a fucking airplane just falls right on top of your house,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. You could have a fucking heart attack.
An earthquake.
Whatever.
That's fucking scary as shit.
Anything, bro. Like that. It comes to show how we are absolutely nothing. You know, we think we're this powerful being and that we could do whatever. We're nothing, bro. Like we're a snap away from dying and leaving this earth.
Would you want to know when you're gonna die or no?
No, it would fuck with me.
No, right?
Yeah, and I would do everything I
How would
could
it?
to
How would it
prevent
determine how you live nowadays?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know if I'd be more paranoid. I don't know if
Yeah, because like, what if like the thing that you're avoiding, like you try to avoid it, but by you doing that, you end up actually doing it.
right.
You know, it's kind of like the butterfly effect. In a
Or
sense.
it could be the opposite where, oh, because you know you're going to die skydiving, you're going to do everything but skydiving, yet all the other things that you do, you eventually die some other way, you know?
Well, if you know you're gonna die skydiving and you don't skydive, then
Yeah, but
how
what
you
if
die?
what if it's like, all right, I took that to heart, so now I'm going to fucking drive my car at 200 miles an hour in the street thinking that I'm invincible because I know I'm going to die
Damn, what kind of
skydiving.
car you got?
I'm just making an example. You catch my drift though? Like you could just do some
no,
other
I
shit.
understand. I understand. Speaking of dying, did you hear about John McAfee's death?
Oh yes.
Mysterious death?
Oh yes. Very controversial.
Yeah.
I knew this guy
pretty
was gonna get killed
crazy.
though. I mean, well, allegedly.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
because they're saying
I
it's a
mean,
suicide.
The media says, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just like what's his name? The pedophile. I forgot his name now. Dang it. Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein, yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty
no
trippy
way.
the fact that McAfee even like talked about like that in particular. Like he talked about like, hey, if they say that I committed suicide, it is not true.
Right.
Like, and he even got a tattoo, like saying whacked, pretty much like explaining like this is how you're gonna identify my body, You know, like if I ever, like if you guys ever think that I committed suicide, this is like how you gonna identify my body. And I don't know if whatever, I don't know. Like I just thought it was like crazy that he even like put out the message out there that, you know, he was not suicidal at all. He was having like he was doing okay with the inmates over there. And I don't know, it just felt kind of weird, you
Yeah.
know, that they claimed that he committed suicide. And even his wife came out like after that and said that he was perfectly fine. She talked to him, and like everything was normal, and he never had any fucking suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, bro.
But you never know. That's something also that people don't talk about if you are gonna commit suicide. You know.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like it's something that
So
you say.
exactly,
But I mean,
exactly.
I don't know. To me personally, I'm definitely more leaning towards the fact that he did get whacked, and this is because he had
Yeah.
what 31 terabytes of information.
Yeah, he had this thing called dead man switch, which like if anything happened to him, if he went missing for a long time, or if he just like had a mysterious death like he did, that he would release a bunch of information exposing, you know, corrupt governments.
And
So
has
I
that
mean,
been
he
released yet?
it's weird because there's been activity with like NFTs and wallet addresses that contain material, but I think it's encrypted, so I don't know if it's actually materialized right now. So maybe over time we're gonna start seeing stuff, but as of right now, I don't think there's anything solid that you know exposes anybody.
Hmm.
But it's just something that he set before, you know, before he died.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like honestly, Epstein should have done the same thing. Like, bro, they're putting you in the worst possible prison in New York. Do you not think that they're gonna like try to kill you? Especially all these
Right.
powerful people that you're dealing with. I would have for sure.
Hmm.
I mean, it would have exposed himself, but fuck it. At least if you're gonna expose yourself, everybody else is coming down with me. At least I'm not gonna die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause
Did you
I'm
ever see the documentary on John McAfee?
yes,
The Gringo documentary?
yeah. Was it on Netflix? I forgot what it was on.
I don't know where it was, but
Yeah, I did watch
he had
it.
a wild ass life.
He did. He did some crazy shit too. Didn't he murder his
Yeah,
neighbor or something like that? Or allegedly?
allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably got away with murder. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. He
But the whole
definitely.
backstory, I think, is because his neighbor poisoned his dogs. So then I
Oh
guess he paid
yeah.
like a hitman to go and kill him, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn,
And it's
son.
not like he was in the U.S. where, you know, they do like forensic like scans and shit. He was in Belize, where
Right.
like the technology is not that advanced. Plus, he was like paying the police department
Yeah.
just to kind of, you know, be on his side for whatever.
Yeah.
So in a way, he was kind of running that little town.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah, he was rich as hell. You know, he created the freaking Mcafee, bro. I think everybody had Mcafee at one point if you had a Windows.
Yeah, he was one of the first like people to kind of, you know, really figure out like all this computer virus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he became
I'm
very successful after he sold that company.
I'm definitely curious to see what all this information that he had, because he said he had 31 terabytes. That's a lot of
Exactly.
information.
And it's not like he's dumping that just on the internet. He's dumping that on an actual fucking blockchain that can't be like tampered with or deleted or, you know, destroyed of in any way.
Yeah,
So I'm definitely curious. And he was really like into like cryptocurrencies and all that stuff. So uh yeah, I'm sure he knew what the fuck he was doing.
for sure. Yeah, it's cool because he did something that's like like you said, it can't be deleted or altered with. So the
Yeah.
truth is eventually going to come out. It's just a matter of time,
Hmm.
you know. But I mean, then again, if he did have some dirt on the U.S. government, I'm sure they're so fucking powerful. I'm sure they'll find some type of way to maybe not be able to, you know, fully delete it, but definitely suppress as much as they can.
Well, yeah, because I mean, even like with
Hmm.
Fauci's emails like coming out, still not a big deal to people, even though it's out there.
Yeah.
You know, like him being a hypocrite to like what he's doing versus what he's saying.
Yeah.
Is like it's crazy.
Well, that's because
and people don't give a fuck.
It's not necessarily that people don't give a fuck. It's that the media suppresses everything. They use the media to do that, and people are too fucking lazy to go and do their own research. They just go by whoever says something, you know?
Yeah. But there's also media that does expose all this.
Yeah,
stuff
but
and talks about it.
get
But people
suppressed.
still, after listening, no, but like even after listening to that information and knowing about it, people still tend to not give a fuck.
I don't know if it's not give a fuck. It's more of like, what can I do at this point?
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of people feel that. Like they feel like they can't do anything about this.
Yeah.
You know, like they feel powerless because they're much bigger than us.
Yeah. That's the sad part, bro. What do you?
Which is wrong because we have power. Like,
I mean, yeah, we're the ones that elect
we have
these
a
officials.
voice. Not only that, but we can be vocal about stuff. You know, freedom of speech.
Well, yeah, but I mean, shit, bro. Freedom of speech. You're risking your fucking limbs at that point. You never know what's gonna happen to you.
Exactly.
And like
that's the iffy part about it.
And freedom of speech too, bro. If they're able to shut Trump up, what makes you think they can't shut Marty up easily?
Yeah.
You know?
Especially like when you're trying to reach a lot of people.
Exactly.
They can definitely censor you.
Exactly.
But like us having a conversation in person, like they can't stop me from telling you what I know.
No, yeah, for sure.
You know?
What do you think about circumcision?
Barbaric.
Are you circumcised? You were born in Brazil, so probably not.
Why we gotta get into this stuff?
Come on, bro. Why you scared of saying if you circumcised or not? I'm not fucking circumcised. And
Yeah,
I'm proud of that shit.
Really? Why?
Because, bro, they chop off like a fourth of your dick as you're born. That's terrible. Have you ever seen circumcision videos?
No, hell no.
Oh my god, it is terrible.
Damn.
The baby, why do you think they take the baby to a whole different room far away from the parents? There's a baby screaming in pain.
The baby screams?
Hell yeah, bro. Yo, you're getting
They
your
don't
dick.
put no anesthesia?
I mean, they do, but still, you're a baby. It's still gonna hurt.
Oh, fuck. It is pretty fucking, like, brutal, though. Like,
Bro,
why do we do it?
Think about how much nerves you have in your penis, my guy.
Yeah.
I pulled up this thing. Look, circumcision removes the most important sensory components of the foreskin. Thousands of coiled fine touch receptors called Meissner's corpuscles, whatever it's called. Also lost are branches of the dorsal nerve and between 10,000 to 20,000 specified erectogenetic nerve endings of several types. Bro, you have mad nerves on the tip of your penis, and your penis in general. Like, imagine getting a fourth of it cut off.
Fuck. I mean, doesn't that affect a man?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
for sure. And they
but why does it feel like it doesn't? Like,
well,
why is it?
What
I
they
don't get it.
What they always say is for cleanliness and for, bro, I've never had like an STD or never had like any. I clean my penis, and I'm sure that majority of, I can't say all men, but I'm sure majority of men know how to, put a little bit of soap in there or whatever the case may be and just rub it together.
It's really not that hard.
It's not hard at all.
I do know one case, though. I'm not going to say who, but I do know one case that they had to do it after being an adult.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that.
I know, I have a friend that did, and he says it sucks at first, and then after he was like, yo, I had the best sex in my life. I could feel everything. But I'm like, bro, like, you had to go through. Yeah, I was like, you had to go through a pain for like a month where you can't even get a boner because you got stitches in your freaking penis. And think about that, bro. As men, a lot of times I wake up with boners. Like in the middle of the night, I have a boner.
Yeah, without even me wanting to.
Exactly. My uncle got it after he turned like 50 or something like that. He would tell me stories, hilarious. He would tell me that he would get boners as well. Like in the morning, he would wake up with a boner, and he would have to run and get a cold glass of water and dump his nuts and his penis inside of the cold water so that his boner could go away.
Oh, because of the stitches?
Exactly.
Ooh. Ow.
But just imagine that, like a grown-ass man, middle-aged man, running to the kitchen and just dumping his balls inside of a cold mug.
Just get in the shower.
I mean...
Take a cold shower. The water that comes out initially is already cold. So
I guess, but what if you already showered, per se, and later in the day... Yeah, later in the day you might have a boner or something, you know? Ah. That's terrible, bro. And then you can't, you know, he was married, obviously, and he couldn't have sex for a month. You know, I'm sure you're, even when you have sex at first, I'm sure you're sketched out. You're like, oh my God, like, is it going to rip?
Ah, God.
Nah, bro. Hell no.
Yeah, see shit like that, like, man, just stitches in general, like, freaks me out, bro. Recently, my dog, actually, my girl's dog
got circumcised?
Surgery. Oh fuck! But I told you about the avocado pit that she ate, right?
You did, and she had surgery. I thought you said she shat everything out.
Listen to this. So after that happened, you know, she was pooping fine, eating whatever, but then a couple of days go by and like everything that she's eating, she's throwing back up, and like we're like trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And we never actually saw any pit. We thought we saw pieces of the pit in her poop, but I guess apparently it wasn't. You know, we thought wrong, but yeah, she was throwing up every time she ate, and then we had to take her to the vet to like get an X-ray and see what was really going on in her stomach, and they found the pit in there. And
the whole pit?
The whole pit. I actually have it right here. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
They gave it to us.
Yes. Let me see that. Show it to the camera. They better give you that shit. I'm sure that surgery cost an arm and a leg. Oh my God. I thought you had a picture of the X-ray.
Show the camera first. This is it. No, it's the actual pit that she swallowed.
Oh my God. Bro, throw that shit far away from your house. What if she eats that shit again?
No, it's in a Ziploc bag on top of the
your
table.
fucking dog eats whatever. She ate a whole avocado pit. I don't doubt she'll eat the bag with the avocado pit.
Exactly. So, long story short, they said that the only way to get it out was through surgery. They had to actually like go into her stomach and take that shit out. So she did that yesterday, and now she's like all fucking fucked up.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like all drowsy, and she can't move. She stayed in bed all day. I stayed in bed with her all day because my girl was working. And then like, I don't know, it's crazy because we have to like carry her now every time we take her out. You know, she can't like be active at all, and she's like super active. Anywhere we go, she follows. So
that's crazy.
It's just sad, man. Yeah,
it is. Like,
I felt so guilty too because I'm the one that dropped the pit. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit for sure.
Horrible. Thanks.
Isn't it like you feel horrible, but at the same time, it's like an anger horrible because it's like you almost want to beat the dog. You're like, you fucking animal. Why?
You idiot.
Why? You know? But they don't know any better, so.
No.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
That sucks. Man. I mean, how long did the...
And it's a huge cut, too. It's like her whole entire stomach is like, oh, man. And just looking at it made me feel worse about it.
Yeah. Damn, I hope that she somewhat learned her lesson. Probably not, but...
Hell no.
Yeah.
If a pit falls on the floor again, she's gonna eat it. So a learning lesson here is not for her, but for me. It's crazy.
Damn.
And it's like I always go back and I always think I'm like I want to go back in time and like maybe like yell at her before she go, because I didn't expect her to actually swallow the whole thing, you know, because I dropped a pit before, and the other dog, Twix, she just grabbed it and like nibbled on it, tried to bite it, but then gave up on it. Her, on the other hand, she just, as soon as she saw that shit fall on the floor, she just yanked that shit, and I went to check in her mouth. It was already gone.
Oh my God. And like she can't even throw it up because she'll probably choke on it if she tries to throw it up.
Exactly. Exactly. And she can't poop it out because
It's
it
too
could
big.
like actually cause some obstruction in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. That
So the only way
sucks.
out is through surgery.
Damn. How long's the recovery, did they say?
They say like a week to two,
Oh, okay.
one
That's
to
not
two
bad. I
weeks.
thought it was going to be like a month.
No. I
Damn.
mean, I hope she gets better within a week. Because we got a trip coming up too. So
Yeah.
I would hate to like leave her behind when she's still not 100%.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that sucks, bro. And she's going to definitely have that scar now in her stomach.
Yep. Exactly.
Mm.
And it's crazy. She has no idea what the fuck like happened or what is going
Yeah.
on.
Nothing.
She has no idea why she even went there to get this done.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure she felt sick, so like she knew there was something
No,
wrong
she's
with her.
definitely not 100% right now. Like you could tell, like her energy is like super down.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's. I mean,
know?
besides having the
Plus
surgery,
her
she's probably
body,
high.
like yeah, her whole body's focused on healing that shit too.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of energy being put into that.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. And anything with the vet is money. So
Tell me about it.
damn.
I was not looking forward to paying for that.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do at times, you know.
Yep. Yeah. My dog recently has been doing a lot of you know what reverse sneezes are?
No,
Yeah,
I
so
didn't even know that existed.
right, yeah. When I told the doc or when I told the vet and she said reverse, like, oh yeah, this is a reverse sneeze, and I was like, okay, I'm being serious here. Like my dog has an issue. She's like, yeah, it's a reverse sneeze. I felt like a dick because I kept pushing the envelope. I was like, no, there's something wrong with my dog. She's like, it's a reverse sneeze. Then she brought in another vet, and the vet was like, yeah, this is a reverse sneeze. I was like, fuck. But a reverse sneeze, I'm sure you've noticed Luna before when she does something where it almost seems like it's stuck in her throat. Something stuck in her throat. She goes like,
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
that's a reverse sneeze. And she's been doing that a lot.
But how's that a sneeze? That just sounds like a choke.
I don't know. I didn't get scientific with this shit. I just accepted it as it was. But she's been doing that a lot more recently, like to the point where I can't play with her. She can't really run too much, and she can't do certain things where she just starts having like reverse sneeze breakdowns where I see her and she's almost like gasping for air. And I'm like, what the
Damn.
fuck? Yeah. So I'm going to have to take her to the vet if she doesn't get any better. It's been like a week. Like some days she feels like she's better, and then out of nowhere she'll just have like a little reverse sneeze attack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how attached you become to these animals.
Yeah, bro.
Because like
It's your child.
they're like kids, man.
Yeah. It's your fucking child.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do but like do anything you can to get them better. That's the thing that sucks.
Yeah,
Like
I felt so shitty, man.
when
Just looking at her being like that.
for sure. When these dogs get to, because dogs last like 13 years, 15 years if you're lucky. And once they get to those final stages, you spend a lot of money at the vet, bro. Like my mom spent a lot of money with her dog, So, when she got old because she had cancer and she would just have a whole bunch of seizures.
Yeah.
And it's like, what can you do,
You're just buying time.
Yeah, that's basically it. And it sucks because I remember speaking to my mom after her dog died, and she was super sad. But at the same time, she was like, I'm sad, but I'm happy because she was suffering. I was suffering. I could barely leave the house without me just thinking about like, oh my God, like, is she okay?
Right.
Her dog couldn't get excited at all because anytime she would get excited, she would have a seizure. So,
Oh man.
yeah, it gets crazy, bro. They get super sad. And you've had them for so long.
How do you prevent a dog from being excited?
My mom would like almost pretend like she never left home when she would get back home, Like she wouldn't come up to her and be like, oh, hey, how are you? She would just ignore her, basically. She would have to come in the house and ignore her until she sees that she's not going to be as excited.
That's so sad.
Yep. That's what it is, man. These freaking dogs.
I can't even imagine myself entering a house and not greeting the dogs. Like
Right.
That's so fucked up.
That's what I'm saying.
But I understand her reasoning.
Yeah. Because if she did, then she would automatically have a seizure, and then she would just have to hold her as she's having a seizure, she like freaking pisses herself. Super sad, but crazy, bro.
Wow.
Have you ever thought about donating sperm?
Yeah. When I needed money. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
No, I don't think there was a place because I think I was in Florida, still living in Florida when I thought about it.
Really?
And I think I looked it up at one point and I didn't find any like facilities around me.
You're like, fuck it, I'm already busting these nuts inside of my sock anyways.
Exactly.
Might as well
Put it to
just
good
go.
use.
Yeah.
And earn some money.
Oh man.
But I would feel kind of like weird though, knowing that I have like
multiple
kids out
Martys.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
the
feel
weird part. But yeah, I don't know why. I was just randomly looking up, not looking it up, but I just thought of like sperm donation. I was like, I wonder how much a sperm donor makes, and they can make up to like $1,000 a month just for donating sperm.
Depending on how good quality of it is, right?
Well, yeah, you have to have, you have to get accepted. It's like a whole thing apparently. But it's crazy. And most of them, I think on average, they have like an estimate of about 10 kids per like donor.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that,
and what's
bro.
what's the like the main reason that people do it?
I think it's for money.
Yeah, right?
I think so. I mean, why else? You just want to fucking see what your kids would look like, your offspring. I mean, that would be a reason I would personally do it. I'd be like, oh, I wonder what my kids would look like. But it's not like you get to choose your partner, so you don't know what your kids could look half like you, half like your other partner, and your other partner could be an ogre for all you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely crazy. It's a crazy concept to freaking bust inside of a tube and then just giving it to somebody. Like, here's my life seeds right here.
Yeah, I already feel like weird about it when it's piss, like when I'm getting drug tested or something.
Right. Or shitting. Like, that's super weird when I have to shit inside of something. You never done that?
No, I never had. No.
I think it's called like a stool something.
Wait, how the hell do you do that?
You gotta shit on a tube, bro. You literally gotta like go to use the restroom.
What if it's bigger than the tube?
I mean, you don't, bro. If you gotta pee a lot, it's not like you just pee everything inside and let it overfill and let it go down your fingers. You like pee as much as you can, stop, and then continue peeing on the freaking toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least you could like move it aside,
Yeah, but they don't give you like a little tiny thing. Like you gotta poop on top of it and then you move on. I don't know, honestly. I've done it.
So it's a much bigger container.
Yeah, for sure. Come on, it's not gonna be one. Like, imagine you trying to get. It's like getting a fucking.
I mean, I don't know. I just think they would need like a little sample or something.
I mean, I'm sure they only need a little sample, but still, like they're gonna give you something that it's like a bowl or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
A bowl.
Something.
Can you imagine it's like a cereal bowl just handing that shit over?
Sperm donations are worth more than blood donations.
Well, yeah, it takes more energy to create it in our bodies.
It's made by hand.
What? Oh. Not just by hand. Yeah, I don't doubt it at all. And plus, like, that's a life right there. Multiple lives.
Millions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever donate my sperm, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Not nowadays. But maybe like when I was desperate for money, I probably would have.
That never even crossed my mind, to be honest with you. I just got curious and just to know how much sperm donors make, and I just Googled it, but
it definitely crossed your mind if you were curious to research about it.
I mean, I was curious like 3 days ago. But it wasn't really necessarily for money. I was just like wondering, because everybody always talks about like, oh, I'm gonna make some money off. I was like, how much do they really make? And I mean, $1,000 a month is really nothing. But I mean, I guess if you're not making any money, it's something.
Is there a maximum amount of times you can go there and donate?
Probably. It's not like you could just show up like every day or like every 6 hours, come back and bust a nut. Sir, we've seen you like 4 times today. You can't come back here anymore.
Damn. Some people would definitely be addicted not just to that, but to the money they're earning. It'll be like a job for them. have like 1,000 kids out there.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people take it as a job, you know. Honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather not anymore. I don't think I'm happy I didn't have any clinics around me at the time.
You would have been empty.
It would have been bad.
Your nuts would have looked like raisins.
Man, I would have probably had a house by now.
Imagine, yo, actually, that would be pretty funny. Like, imagine somebody makes a come up on sperm donation. Like, they donate mad sperm and then they just apply that money to like cryptocurrency or stocks. They become a millionaire. The millionaire sperm donator. That's hilarious.
How'd you become a millionaire? Oh, it's a long story.
Damn, that's actually something that I would do, but like record a documentary on.
I could actually see that being a movie plot.
That's actually interesting, honestly. Like, I wouldn't do it for the sheer reason of donating sperm and making money, but like if there's like an end goal with it, like, hey, I have to use this money and apply it here and see what happens in like a year. That's actually pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but there's so many other ways to make that money.
Yeah,
for
but
you to invest in something else.
It's not even about. It's like about saying that you made $1 million off donating sperm. That's what it is.
Yeah. That right there is already a funny ass title.
Right.
Can you imagine a fucking YouTube title like that?
I mean, I can, honestly.
I would click on it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of, imagine that'd be a dope ass YouTube video, and you'll make some more money off the YouTube video. But damn, that's a whole year's process.
And then you change the title, How I Made $2 Million.
Yeah, eventually how I fucking bought a house donating sperm. Oh my God. See, that's a dope ass YouTube title.
Yeah, that's definitely a clickbait right there.
People, all these kids that are researching like sperm donation, they're gonna click on your video for sure. You always see
Speaking
wild
of videos, what the fuck is up, man?
What?
You said that you were gonna have a video ready in 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks.
Look, it's gonna. I'm sounding like a jackass if I say it's coming out next week. It's because today marked a month. You're
just giving empty promises.
No. Today marked a month. That's why, and I actually recorded the last bit today. So I'm already like in the process of editing it and everything. But today marked.
So what are you gonna do after that? Is it gonna take you another month to do another video?
No. I have like skits and stuff like that I'm gonna drop, and plus other YouTube videos. There's actually a YouTube video that I made like a year ago that I just never dropped because I didn't really have anything to follow up with. So I have that to drop. But also it's like I had to explain in the end of this video of like, hey, this is not what my channel's about. I hate talking about this because I haven't told the audience what it is yet. So they're just kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? So I'll save that for next week once I already have the video, and it's most likely going to be published by then. I don't know which days I want to drop yet. It most likely will be Monday, and we usually drop our podcast on Wednesday. So I could talk about it next week.
Wait, so you're going to drop YouTube videos the same time you drop skits?
Yeah. What I'm planning on doing...
But is it going to be a different type of video, or is it going to be like the same video for all platforms?
No, it's going to be a different video. What I'm kind of doing with skits now is on Mondays, I want to drop something that was easier to produce, you know? Like whether it's a one-shot fucking skit or a remake of something. I'm just going to do trendy things that's easier to produce. And then the YouTube video is going to be a little bit harder to produce because it's going to be filmed, whether it's multiple sections or talking about a specific subject. Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
You know?
Yeah, that was it's insane how much money these people are making on YouTube too, man.
Oh my God. Our friend Larry sent us a video today on this guy that he showed me back when I was in Florida a few months ago. This guy drops like 4 or 5 videos a day. And you saw the video.
Is that why he made that much?
Yeah. He's dropping mad videos a day. Have you?
Oh, I can't do that.
No. But I mean, the way that he sets it up, like, it's easy for him to do that. You know, he literally.
Because if you're just like sitting down, talking about shit, then you could do multiple in a day.
Exactly, and he already has everything literally set up. He just has to sit down, click record, and then his edits are fucking simple. You know, he just either does jump cuts or he adds little things that are already kind of ingrained into his OBS or whatever software he uses.
Yeah.
You know?
So he has to do very little.
Yeah. But I mean, shit, he's making a lot of money. He made what, $500,000 in December of last year just off YouTube ad revenue.
Yeah, but he was like averaging like $250 a month.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck I would do with that type of money.
Oh my god,
coming in every month.
But like I said, this man like has no life. Like this is his life.
That's the thing too, because I see a lot of these people that make that type of money, but they're uploading so constantly that I never see them take a vacation. I never see them even like go anywhere.
Yeah. And you know,
they're just there.
I'm kind of
recording videos.
I've gotten to the point that I'm okay with doing that for like a year and seeing how that goes. Of literally not spending money on other things except your own content.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to see how it goes, because if you're constantly putting in that work, it's eventually going to pay off. And then once you make a good amount of money, you don't have to keep up that same amount of effort, because you can use your funds now to either hire people or use the funds to create videos that are more exciting and less work, you know, depending on what type of content you make.
Right.
So
yeah, definitely. If you put money back into your business, that shit can only grow, I guess.
Yeah. He didn't explain if he also advertises his videos, or did he? I didn't watch the full thing through. I watched to almost the end.
I don't think so. I never heard of any YouTuber do any advertising.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of messes up your algorithm, honestly, because if YouTube sees
it, because I've tried it in the beginning when I was like when I first started vlogging, and I got pretty good views, but the retention rate was way down compared to the ones that I didn't put money behind.
Yeah, exactly.
People are like, they just click it because it's in front of them, but doesn't mean they're interested.
Or sometimes not even. They just, like, for example, if you're playing a specific video and you're not in front of your computer anymore and the video ends and it goes on to the next video, now it's going to show an ad before. So now it's showing your video, you know, and maybe they're not even there to watch it.
Yeah. No, but there's also discovery. There's two types. There's in-stream for YouTube. I'm talking about. There's in-stream, and then there's discovery, where like you just pop up, like it's like literally your title and thumbnail popping up next to other videos.
True.
So a person, like, I thought it would be better because a person is actually consciously like clicking on it because they're interested, but it didn't help me at all as far as like gaining that retention.
Yeah.
And like once I stopped boosting it, or it's like stop putting money behind it, then it would just like literally stop getting views.
Yeah. I also feel like the algorithm sees that and they're like, oh, this guy's willing to put money behind this, so let's not push this so he could put more money behind it, you know?
Exactly. I could see that happening. I think that happens with Facebook and Instagram as well.
I definitely agree. I think it definitely happens with those two platforms. That's why I haven't put money behind Facebook and Instagram in years.
Yeah, maybe it's better if you don't.
But also my engagement isn't the best. Like in the past couple months, it's definitely gone down. Like I would grow at least an average on Instagram, for example, at least 100 a week, and I've been stuck.
Yeah, but it's down for everybody. I feel like that's just Instagram in general.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, shit, with this last video that I posted, I definitely lost a lot of followers.
Really?
Yeah. It's a controversial ass video, bro. Plus, we have a lot of followers from, you know, other parts of the world, like Asia and the Middle East, and out there, those type of things are, it's a lot different for them, you know, the perception. Like here in the United States, we're open-minded to a lot of those things. Not that they're not, but I think overall they're way less inclined to like that type of comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe if I had a girl, I think it does have to do a lot with me playing a girl, so they could view that as, you know, oh, maybe he's pushing like a gay narrative or something like that. And in those type of countries, I feel like anything, I don't know, they're just a lot more harsh on the LGBT community compared to the United States. We're very open to anything in any comedy, you know.
Yeah. Right. I agree. Do you want to end it off here?
Let's end it off here. Let's cut it like circumcision.
Nice. Guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast with Nick and Marty. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right? Anything else you want to say?
We love you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, go check out that dirty video that I posted today.
Nice plug. Hell yeah, Nick. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Deuces.